If you need cheap codes or cheap games, head on over to g2a.com. I'll leave the links down below in the description. Remember to use dirty at checkout. Woo! What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 overrated players in FIFA. What does that mean? Overrated players in FIFA mean high-rated players. Specifically, I'm looking at 85 and up that just don't live up to that rating. You can't use them. They're not Weekend League approved. If you want to see the top 5 overpowered players, drop a thumbs up. Who are your top 5 overrated players? Comment down below. Last thing, I'm looking at gold players, not informs. I'm not including icons. I'm not trying to damper their legacy. We gotta begin with the honorable mention. Got 3 of them. These are the guys that just don't make it quite into my countdown, my top 5. First up, Gonzalo Higuain. Love him as a player. Always appreciated him at Real Madrid. But in FIFA, it just doesn't translate. The lack of skill, stamina, agility, it's just not there. Something's missing. Even though he's a 90 overall, he's never intimidated me. If I was going up against somebody who's got Higuain, I know what that's all about. Next, Cruz. I love the guy. One of my favorite players in real life. Premium quality center mid. And this might be one of his better FIFAs. Before a 90, is he going to be a game changer? No. As long as EA still gives him walking speed, at best, he's in big trouble for being a difference maker in FIFA. Just not that. Robert Lewandowski wins the Polish Player of the Year award every single year. Not a problem. Bayern Munich, killing it. He does his thing. He puts up numbers. He scores goals. He's close to being usable, but something's just not right. I never run up against this guy. I could play a month of the Weekend League. I might match up against one Lewandowski. I'm not exaggerating. Just think about it before you say, no, Mike, I disagree. I love Lewandowski. I'm not talking about real life. Talking about FIFA. Number 5, most overrated players, CESC Fabregas. How do I use the man? I tried. Obviously, he doesn't have the speed, but even with that 81 dribbling, it's misleading because his agility is in the 60s, so he's just not quick. Even his shooting, it's okay, but it's not amazing. Don't get fooled by that 77. And he doesn't have the long shot taker attribute. I'm not scoring a lot of goals from outside the box. He is an SBC player. Number 4, we've got Glick. Never want to pack this guy. A big reason I have him at number 4 is because I don't think the expectation is that big for Glick in FIFA. But at the same time, when you look at 85s, you think to yourself, okay, they should be somebody that I could include even in Division 7. Division 6, he would still be a bad move. In a draft, no. Single player, no. Versus the AI, no. Glick is always a no. Midway point, number 3, Sergio Busquets. Never liked him in FIFA. Does that mean I have a bias right now? I don't think so. He just got a 40 pace holding midfielder and he can't shoot either. I mean, this man has a 34 sprint speed. That's not a lie. Go look it up. Not catching up to anyone. Your grandmother is going to outrun Biscuits. Strictly SBC. Number 2, David Silva. And I want to use this man every year. His ability just doesn't translate. His stats just don't work in David Silva's favor. At the end of the day, he's not a superb athlete. And he is a smaller guy. But at the same time, I think EA does him dirty. No. Top of the charts, similar to David Silva, we have Mesut Ozil. And he's got a lot of the same issues. Low stamina, can only use one foot. He's obviously not fast, not physical. Players that fit into this mold of being a fantastic passer, and one of their best in real life traits is vision. That doesn't correspond well in FIFA. It will never be a differentiating factor in FIFA that's going to make these high-rated cards really live up to it, at least in my opinion. That wraps this up. Let me know what you think. It is free to subscribe, and I'm trying to do top 5 videos every single week, so if you have suggestions on top 5s that you'd like to see, comment down below. I'm looking forward to some of that interaction, some of that dialogue between us. I think there's going to be some debates with overrated. Until next time, peace.